Um, hello, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Assalamu alaikum. May peace be unto you all. Bonjour à tout le monde. Bonjour les Africains. Bonjour les Europeans. Buenos dias. How are you guys doing? Good morning to you from wherever you're watching. Thank you for joining this live this morning again. I remain your son, your boy, your brother, your uncle, your little brother, Nephilim. As you all know, I'm a music artist. Like an artist I am, I will be using my vocals, like I use my vocals every day, my voice, to speak, talk, teach, lecture. We will do everything to make sure we leave impact on people's life. Like we've had numerous topics in the past about the effectiveness of celebrity in people's life, why we should the why we should impact people, what we should impact people about, how can we use our voice, how do we use our voice, how can our voice help people. We've said that in some of our program in the past, and whereby I believe with people who are constantly on our program, who are always on the program, testify that it helps them to build the internal growth, to build themselves, to discover who they are, how they are, what to do, what not to do. Wrong time, if you're doing the wrong thing, the right thing at the wrong time is considered a wrong thing. Did you hear that? If you're doing the right thing at the wrong time, it's considered a wrong thing. If you're doing the wrong thing at the right time, it's considered a right thing. So we should always know what to do and things to do and when to do them. Okay? That is it. That is what we're talking about, and that is what this program is all about. You understand? Okay, today's program is going to be about plan. Plan. You know what I'm talking about when I say plan? What is plan? What do we call plan? How do we plan? Does plan change? Do people change? So this different type of thing we talk about when we're talking about plan. The last program we had 3 days back said about self-discovery, right? So it is when you discover yourself and you found yourself, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I want to be, and what I want to be, and who I think I want to be. I am who I want to be right now. Then you can plan what you want to achieve in life. You understand? Then you can plan what you want to achieve in life. Then what is plan? Are we talking about self-plan, humanity, the self-plan, financial plan, or employment plan? No. Here we those everything I've mentioned right now we come in the program. When we say discovering yourself and you found yourself, you know who you're, then you're gonna start planning. We made a lot of mistakes as human when it comes to planning. Some people say, I will like to make some money before I plan my life. No, it doesn't work like that. Plan is what you do first as human. When you discover yourself, the second thing you have to do is planning yourself. You plan your life ahead, the future. The reason why you need to plan now is because tomorrow is not even certain. We prepare tomorrow today, and we prepare today today. I don't know if you understand what I think mean. If you're going to prepare your tomorrow, you do it today. And if you're going to prepare your today, it is same day today you're going to do it. You understand? So when we're talking about plan, after discovering who you are, then you put yourself in order. You sit down and talk to yourself. What do I need to do? What am I doing? What is this thing I'm supposed to plan ahead? Then when you take your pen and you take something, this is my plan, this is my plan, this is my plan. Then we talk about achieving your plan. And sometimes as human, you plan and it doesn't work. Why does plan fail? Why does it fail? Like we said in our past program, there's a lot of people who plan, who know how to plan, and they make a better plan. But they have these fears of communication in their mind. Fear of communication may cause your plan to fail. When you don't know how to discuss what you're thinking, hey, I thank you for joining the live program. When you don't know how to discuss your plan further, or sometimes we have secret plan, we call them secretive plan. The plan that is supposed to be known by you alone, and you want to work on it. Does secretive plans fail, or do they not? Everything in life is changes very, very constant. Everything in life can fail. Even human fail. So if you have a secretive plan, and you never discuss or tell it to somebody, and it fails, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? You think, oh, but I didn't tell this thing to somebody. How did it fail? How did I not achieve that thing? How was I not able to achieve that thing? No, it is not because you're battling spirituality. It's not spiritual. It is because life change. Life change. And life happens to every human being. When you have your plan before the money comes, you say, I'm going to achieve this thing. Okay, this is my plan. I'm going to buy a car. Okay, car. I'm going to build a house. And this is house. I'm going to have a child. And then this is child. Then you pull those things together, okay? Now, you're working towards money. As the money comes, you must firstly tackle those things you write on to-do list. You go there. As you get little money, you put in the first one. Even if it doesn't finish immediately, you put in the first one. Little. And you go again to work again. You put in the first one. Until the first one is achieved. Then you can say my plan worked. Then you can go work on the second one. Now, what do you think made the first plan work? Because you were not looking for money before the you were not looking for money, or for the you did not look for money before the plan. You had a plan before the money. That is how you get to make your plan work. Thank you so much. That is how you make your plan work. You must have the plan before you start working towards them. You must have the plan before you start thinking of the money. Okay? That is how your plan will definitely work. But with the situation, you start looking for money, and you say when the money arrives, then I'll plan. No, it's not gonna work like that. Because money comes with different problems. Money works around with spirit. The moment the money comes to you, you forget about a lot of things. And a lot of things change. And you remember you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, because you did not have a plan. There wasn't a proper plan before you start looking for money. But if there were plans and the money comes, then you put the money in the plans. But when you have no plans and you have the money vanish. Because you cannot have money not earned or your bank account and start thinking of plan. It doesn't work like that. There must be plan. A concrete plan before the money comes. Okay? In that aspect, I made it a little bit clearer. What you should do before you start looking for money. Plan first. Get your plan work. Get everything together. Put a plan in the pen. Put it in the paper. Work towards the plan. Make sure you achieve the first one. The first goal is achieved. Make sure, then go to the second one. The second one is achieved. Then go to the third one. That is how you get to meet up with your plan and achieve what you think. Everything should be documented. Like my plan should be written. This is my plan. This is what I want to achieve. Like that, you will have a limited fail plan. If you have your plan written and everything is written the way you want it to be, and it fails, you did not make a mistake. You did not have a mistake. You did not make a mistake, okay? It is the lives that happen. Thank you. It is the life that happen. And when life happen, you cannot control what the nature brings. You don't know, you have no power to control what the nature throws at you. But you have the power to manage what the nature throws. So when you have a plan and it doesn't work, it is not because you fail. It is because nature comes in between you and your plans. And you have to give up because nature comes? No. You have to push more further. Rewrite your plan and work again. And the plan, you have it in your mind, at the back of your head. I'm going to achieve this thing. This stuff, I'm going to achieve it. Okay? I am going to achieve this thing. Then you must go back again, work again, and make that thing, and make the plan kick and make it work. Like that, achievement. We have the achievement. We have the goals. So I spoke about the communication the other time. Why some plan don't work when life don't eat you. Maybe life did not come in between. Maybe nature did not come in between. The reason why plans fail sometimes, it is communication. What is communication? Effective communication is crucial for conveying information, building relationship, and fostering collaboration within a program. This includes active listening, clear articulation, and the ability to adapt communication style to different audiences. You may want to hear that again. Effective communication is crucial for conveying information, building relationship, and fostering collaboration within a program. This includes active listening. Did you hear that? Active listening. When you discuss with somebody, they will definitely have something to give and respond. Active listening, it means speak, listen so you can learn more. Active listening, clear articulation. The clear articulation is I am being clear about what I'm saying. What is my plan? I came to talk to you about this thing. This is my plan. This is what I say. This is my vision. What do you think I can do to achieve this thing? What do you think we can do to put this thing together? How do you think we can put this thing work together? The clear articulation and the ability to adapt communication styles to different audience. Okay, then different audience. We're not going to talk about different audience because we're talking about personal plan. But you're supposed to meet somebody, talk about you, speak about you, talk to somebody about what you're thinking about yourself. What am I thinking about myself? How can I make this thing work? Maybe when you have a lot of plan and you put them and you got to talk to somebody about it. Speak to someone about it. Communicate with somebody. Open your mind. Speak to somebody. Learn from what they are, maybe their experience, the reason why they own or the plan never works, or the reason why they have plans together and the plan fails. When you speak to people, communication is very, very vital. When you speak to people about something, when you speak to somebody about someone, it doesn't mean don't get me wrong, okay? It doesn't mean when you speak to people about your plan, you're going to take their advices. It doesn't mean when you speak to people about your plan, you're going to work on everything they tell you. No, you're going to take from their knowledge and take from that knowledge and take from their knowledge and you put them together with what you have in your brain. Then you put them to work. This is what we call um, 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 we're going to call it acquiring knowledge. Acquiring knowledge means you're not working with just what you know. You're working with other people's experience, what other people said, and what other people are being acquiring knowledge through different aspects, through different people. Like that, your plan will come to work because you're putting a whole lot of things together and you're learning from different people. Then we're gonna put the plan as it's supposed to be. Then you're gonna see yourself mounting. You're gonna see you elevating. You're gonna see you marching. And you're gonna see you standing on your feet. Or maybe something you think, I can do this thing. How do I do it? I've been trying. I've been like this all my time, all my life. I've been trying to succeed. I've been trying to do it didn't work. No. Maybe because you didn't do the right thing. Plan. Come first. After discovering yourself. I said it in the last program, so I'm not going to talk about it right now because in the last program we talk about how you're going to discover yourself. So you can go watch about it. After finding yourself, you plan. And I bet you, your plan is going to work. When you follow those instructions, when you follow those words, when you listen to others. Because the plan you have in your brain and you think you want to give, I'll tell you one fact. A lot of people have the same thing in their brain. Then how do you make yours different? How do you going to do? What are you going to do to make yours different? How do you particularize your plan? How do you make it something that somebody want to emulate? It is when the plan is being written, you must achieve them. That is when plan becomes goals. Oh, I achieved my goals. Oh, the plan I had 4 or 5 years ago in my notepad, now I just achieved it. Now you've achieved your goals. Nobody's gonna listen to you. Thank you, I love you so much. Nobody's gonna listen to you if you are not successful. And maybe you may not have a proof to show the people that you try so much in life if you don't become success. If you don't become successful in things you do, maybe there will be no proof because there will be no video recording that you was trying, you did this and you did that, you did everything, but it didn't work. No, there will be no proof to show the people. So the only proof to show the people that everything worked, that you tried, and my plan worked and I achieved my goal, it is to be successful. We're not going to talk about successful today because it's not about success today. It is not on our program, and we're not going to talk about it because I don't want to mix this program together. Well, it's going to be a topic of another day. But today, our main topic, it is plan. How do we plan? How do we plan is the most important because I'm not going to tell you what to plan for. You have in your mind, in your heart, in your head, what to plan for. Maybe, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what your agenda is. I don't know. But how to plan, we can teach. But what to plan for, I don't know. What to plan for, it is you, yourself, and who you want to be and how you want to be. Okay. You see, in our program, we have teamwork. When we talk about teamwork in plans, this is how maybe Steve Jobs came about iPhones that we are using today. He had a plan of what iPhone is. He was thinking in his brain, this is my plan. Then he put some people together, teamwork. If Steve Jobs had tried to make the iPhone himself, alone by himself, maybe he would have failed, and we may not have what we call iPhone today. But because he believes, he wants to acquire other people's knowledge, then he'll bring it to the table, then talk about it. Here, what can we do? Here, what can we do? And the teamwork says strong teamwork and collaboration are essential for achieving programs' goal. I talk about goal not quite alone. To achieving goals, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Once you have your plan written, once you have that plan put in place, you keep working towards it. It doesn't matter how many people that comes to work towards it with you. It doesn't matter how many people you're going to come across, come along as you work towards that plan. But the main object, the main thing in your brain, the main important thing we're talking about right here is achieving the plan, which is when you achieve the plan, it becomes achieving goals. He said he said strong teamwork and collaboration are essential for achieving goals or for achieving program goals, especially in the large or complex programs. What is programs? Your program is your plan. Your program, that program we are talking about, that program I'm saying in this my book now, it is your plan. Your program is your plan. So when you are one or two people you can trust, one or two people you can talk to, when you have a plan, share with them. A problem shared is half solved, they say. So we should always learn the right pick, the right people to share our program, our plan with, to make it a goal, achieving a goal. It continues. This includes fostering trust. You see, I said trust already. This includes fostering trust. It has to be someone you can trust to put your paper, your plan. This is my plan. This is it. My plan. Come, let's talk about it. That means trust. Now, this is where trust comes in. That person has to be somebody you trust. Before you can show him what you are, what you're thinking, what you have in your brain, show it on him. And let's see the idea he brings. Let's see what he come up with. Let's see what he tells you. Let's see what he tells you. Let's see how he's going to collaborate with you to achieving that goal. If you notice a low energy compared to yours, maybe you pull back. If you notice some high energy, then you're gonna be with it, because you want to achieve that goal. You have to be with somebody who think like you, who reason like you, who function. Those who function like you. That is how your plan is going to work. That is the only means your plan is gonna work. Because you can be nothing. You cannot be nothing without people. We cannot achieve nothing without people. God didn't create just one person just to come to the world and rule and do everything. He created a lot of people so we can always help each other. Okay? So your plans should be shared with someone you think you trust to fostering trust. You understand? It said this include fostering trust, encouraging open communication. We talked about communication some minute ago. It said encouraging open communication. It means when you speak, you get solution. No matter how little or how big it is, something is gonna come. It said communication. It means with your plan, you go to talk to somebody, someone, or speak to yourself. Of course, before your plan came out, you must have spoken to yourself a lot of time, sleeping, waking up, walking around, writing a lot of things. That means that is when you are talking to yourself, communicating to yourself, communicating to yourself. You must have communicated a lot before you put those things in the writing. Now, communicating with others to achieve the goals. You understand? communicating with others to achieve their goals. You need to talk to people. It's safe fostering and encouraging open communication and creating a shared sense of purpose. That is what I mentioned earlier when I talk about money. Sense of purposes. Why am I writing this thing? I wrote my plan. The plan is for where? That is your purpose. Okay? Why do I write this thing? Why am I writing? I wrote them because they are my purpose. And I want to what? I want to achieve them. Achieving your purpose. Achieving the goal. The goals you wrote because they are of purpose. When you're writing, what is the purpose of writing that thing? Because I want to achieve them. What is the purpose of buying iPhone? Maybe because I want a very glaring camera. What is the purpose of buying a car? Maybe because I want to get to my destination very quick. What is the purpose of farming? Maybe because I want to eat in my yard. I want to eat what I like. So there is purpose. So when you write your plans down, those stuff you write are the purpose. The plan we're talking about is the main subject. The thing you attribute from the plan are the purpose. Achieving everything is the goal. Achieving everything is the goal. So, as we live as human, I have this question. Are we all going to achieve our life plans, our life goals? No. No. No matter how beautiful your plans are, no matter how beautiful your your dedication is towards your plan, doesn't mean you're going to achieve them. Why? Why is because I said the other time, life happens. You know, when we talk about life happen, death could come in between. It means it cut you short and you was not able to achieve that thing. But you had the plan already. Maybe when if or you don't achieve the plan, maybe someone else will work on the plan you wrote and going to achieve it maybe after you've gone. It means you wrote them, but doesn't mean you're going to achieve them. But it is written, someone else can achieve it on your behalf. On your behalf. Are we clear? Do you understand me? So when you are having a plan and writing something, this is me, this is what I want, this is what I want, how I want it, this is the think if those things doesn't come in your lifetime, someone else should take it over, okay? So it doesn't mean because you have a very beautiful plan, it's going to be achievable. You're gonna put enough work, you're gonna put enough work, you're gonna put enough work, energy, brain, senses, a lot of things, communication and all of that. You understand? But still, if it doesn't happen, and if it doesn't happen in your life, stay calm. Reschedule, replan in other means, other way. Do we understand what I'm talking about? That is it. I wasn't even thinking to the program would go this long. I was just thinking we're going to talk about just little things and see how it goes. And here we are. We're having a lot of things to talk about when it comes to plan. And I found something in my written programs, the book. It said, when you think you have a difficulty in achieving your plan, this is what it comes with: problem solving, identifying problem, brainstorming, solution, implementing effective strategy is crucial for overcoming challenge. I need to read that again, okay? Sorry if I read it too fast. Brainstorming, problem solving, okay? When you have your plan written and you finding it very, very difficult to achieve it. Very, very difficult to achieve. You're doing everything, it's not working. You keep doing everything, it's not working. It say brainstorming solution and implementing effective strategy is crucial for overcoming challenges. One of my tracks says, I know there will be challenges, but I have what it takes to challenge it. So when you're writing your plans, make the number one top right head up writing, make it challenges, because challenges will definitely come as you work towards those plans. As you're trying to achieve those plans, challenges will come. Different type of challenges will come. We're flowing, we're flowing, we're flowing. Do we give up because we have challenges? No. What about the plan you wrote and you want to achieve? If the challenges come and you think you want to give up, boom, gone. And nothing is to speak of, nothing is to achieve. And the whole plan. But when we have difficulty, or we think our plan is being, it's not stable. It's not stable. It's like a moving, like a flowing to it. He said we should brainstorm to find solution. It means communicate. It still goes back to communicate with somebody. Okay? It's still way better to communicate with somebody. Seek. Talk. Speak. We usually have plans that seems like it's not gonna work. But when we don't relent and we don't give up, one day it will work. And if it doesn't work, maybe because life happens, someone else will pick it up and it will definitely work. It means you are a scholar who sees something, who wrote about something, but it doesn't happen in his lifetime. But it's gonna happen after he's passed. Then his name will never be forgotten. His name will never, because he saw that thing, he had a plan, and he wrote the plan down, he put everything in the paper. And he wants someone, he wants a successor. If he or she is not able to achieve that, then he wants his successor to continue that thing, to continue on that platform. Then it's going to be a successor. So we should all have plans. We should all have plans. And it shouldn't be all about money. It shouldn't be all about money. Because sometimes those who have a lot of money before the plans, their plan will be shot at. They will be living, they live as human. They think they achieve a lot. But it's that their plan. That is the question. The achievement they have, was it a plan? Was it a plan they have written before the money comes? Or the plan they came up with when the money comes? The best time to think about plan is when you're poor. Sorry, I'm not going to use the word poor. I'm sorry about it. The best time, the best plan you will ever have is when you will ever have is when you're struggling. Then you're thinking about a lot of things. You have a lot of things in your brain. Your brain is functioning very, very perfectly. Your brain is working very, very perfectly because you have no money. You're struggling. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You keep writing them down. Keep writing them down. You keep writing a lot of things. Do we understand? You keep writing a lot of things because this is my plan. This is my plan. This is what I want to achieve. This is my goal. This is what I'm going to work towards. That is the best time to write a very good plan. The moment you have money before plan, you're just going to come out with you're going to have different friends who come with different plans. Hey, can we do it like that? Hey, can we go this way? Hey, can we go that way? Hey, what do you think we can do? Then you're going to have a lot of shattered plans. And you may keep funding those plans, but they may not be they may not be the most important plan you wanted or the essential plan. They may just be a mere plan. So we should always have our plans ready before chasing it. Have your plan ready before chasing it. Discover yourself, then write a plan. then work towards it. I say to you, the achievement is gonna come, the progress is gonna come, the success is gonna come, because it was a gradual process you did. You did a gradual process, you know. When I say gradual process, there was something you started from discovering yourself, and secondly, you started about writing my plan and working towards the plan is the third one. Then achieving the plans and the goal, the third and the fifth, the third and the fifth. We should know who we are, and we should know what we plan for. And we should know when our plan doesn't work, it is life that happens. We should try again, in another dimension, in another thinking, in another way, in another aspect. But we should always have plan as human. What is my plan with this $100? I already wrote the plan before the $100 came in my hand. What is my plan before buying a car? I'm traveling long distance. That is the reason. There should be plan. There should be reason for the plan. Okay, we're gonna check about okay. For today's program, it is planned we're talking about. For tomorrow program, it's gonna be leadership. I gave you the brief already. I briefed you about what tomorrow program is gonna be. But it's gonna be leadership. But the basic, uh, the most important thing for the day for today's program, the basic important is the basic thing is to have a plan before starting your life. What I want for myself, what I want for my life, how I want to achieve. And achieving your goals, reach your goals, achieving your dream means your plan works. Then you tick it, achieve. It means it works. It works. Then maybe when you follow our program day by day, from different things we sort out as solution, you're gonna find one that suits you, that works for you. When a poem is written, when a poem is written, it is a lifestyle of somebody that 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 attract the poem. When a poem is written, it is a lifestyle or something that someone is going through that actually brought in that poem, that actually brought in that quote. So when it is written, it is going to speak of something for somebody who is supposed to experience that thing that particular person is experiencing at that time. Maybe in the 100 years to come, maybe 200 years to come. But quote and poem are written by someone because that is their state of health, that is their state of life, that is what they were going through. That actual moment that thing came to their brain, then they wrote it. But don't forget that thing they wrote is going to be useful for somebody maybe in 200 years time. So our current situation is what we always pull for people who know how to write code, for people who write code, they will understand what I'm talking about. So when you have a plan, it's not dead if you did not achieve it. Put it in a very safe place whereby someone else can see it if you're not there again tomorrow. Do we understand? Thank you so much. We should always have a plan. We should always work towards something. We should always work together. Put your plan, work towards it. But make sure you have a plan before you start working hard. Because sometimes working hard is not it. It is working smart. Sometimes work smart, don't work hard. So when you have a plan, you may work not hard because you already have a plan. Then everything will work on your favor. It works very, very perfectly. Because it works because you're working smart, because there was already a written plan. But when you don't have a written plan, you're going to keep working hard, hard, trying to look for something, trying to find something, and it doesn't come. And if that thing doesn't come, you say, "Oh no, I've been working hard, and this whole thing is not working. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired." And when you say you're tired, it is because you did not work smart. You was working hard. Two different things. But most of two of them is very, very important. Thank you for joining this program for the day. We will end this program today, and we're gonna continue on the program tomorrow. And I really, really appreciate you guys for always joining and always being with me on this program. Today, subject title is plan, plan, plan. PLAN. Plan yourself before you start the hard work. Plan yourself before you start the hard hustle. Plan yourself before you start the living lifestyle. Plan yourself before that money comes. Get ready. Be prepared. Thank you so much for joining the program today. I remain your loyal son, Nephilim. I love you all. I love you so much. And you should know tomorrow we will be here. And do not forget to share this live. So for people who are not here, always share so they can learn something. Always share so they can share to other people who we cannot reach out to. Because from my words, I believe mouth advertisement is the best. Mouth messages, passing message through mouth is the best. Because of what? Because people who are not socialized, who are not on social media, if you can hear something from my mouth today, you can speak to someone in your village and say, okay, I heard somebody saying on YouTube that we can do this, we can do that. And from there, it goes around the village and people start talking about it and it's going to help them. So the reason you have to share is not because of you. It's not because of me. It's for those people who are not on YouTube, who are not on social media. You understand? So we should always move, move, and move. We will get there with time. I really, really love you. And for my brother or sister who has been on this live, I've seen all of your texts. I've seen all of your message. I've seen all of the heart. I've seen all of the love. I've seen everything you send. I love you so, so much. And thank you for always being on this program. Tomorrow we'll be here together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay? When you subscribe to the channel, you will get a notification of when I'm online and when I'm about to talk about something. And if you think there's any way you want me to talk to you or you want me to help you, you can try to follow my page Nephilim on every social media, on X, Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. You just put Nephilim and I'll be there. Then you can talk to me in person about whatever it is you think you're facing or challenges or whatever you think we should talk about. Or you need to brainstorm with somebody or you need to talk to somebody about your challenges or something you're facing. I really love you so much. I love all of you guys and I will be here tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Oh, that is very beautiful of you.